Hello. Jim is going to be coming in a week or two to show us how to use Google Slides. But in the meanwhile, I thought I'd show you a couple of my favorite tools on Google Slides. You can see here that I did change the students' names. This is an old doc that I used for capitalization and punctuation fall and spring testing scores. So here you'll see that I punched in the data for the fall, and here's the data for the spring. One of the tools I find pretty helpful is when I want to see what the average score is for my students in a particular class. Just highlight all of the kids in that class, and I'll go up here to the function tool, hit the drop-down menu, and hit average. And what that does is in the very next box right below, you can see I usually leave a space between my classes because of this feature, I can see the average score for that class. And of course, you can also do it for your entire group. So if you have 2 or 3 English classes, you can simply highlight all of the names in the class and follow the same process. Go up to the function tool, drop down menu, and hit average. And you can also get the average of all the students. Another tool that I really like is this tool. So once I have my fall scores in and my spring scores in, you have to do the math and figure out what the point difference is between the fall and spring testing. Of course, you hope it went up. Well, that's what's so beautiful about Google Sheets. It does the math for you. So if we click in, I've already done it here, but I'll show you how I went about doing it. If I click in this box, this is box D2, you can see that I can see that this student went up 2 points from the beginning of the year to the spring. So the way that's done is you click on the box where you want the data to go in, and you go over to this formula space right here, and you punch in what you want it to do. You always start formulas with an equal sign. So what I wanted to do is to subtract B2, this box for student SSS, from C2. So I tell it to, in this box, I want my formula to equal C2 minus B2. Oops, B2. And by doing that, it will give me the math. It will do the math for that. Then all I have to do, rather than type in that formula for every single one of these, I might as well just do the math. You'll see when you click on that box, you get a tiny square in the corner. All you do is put your cursor over that until it forms a cross. Click on it, hold your cursor down or hold your mouse down, and drag. Drag down all the different boxes that you want it to do that same formula in. And it will do that exact same data for you for all of them. This is really helpful, guys, when we have to do our IAGD, the argument benchmark. We have really clear data right away. So once you take the time to punch in these numbers, it does all this math for you. I also find this helpful when it's time to fill out PPT forms. You can tell them, okay, well, he got a 74, but the class average was a 75 in the fall. So you can see he's ballpark average in his capitalization and punctuation skills. So it's easy data. I also find the help options very helpful, as well as Google. But Jim will be coming in soon, and he'll be able to answer any questions you have. These are just a couple of tips that I've picked up. Hope this was helpful, and now you can go ahead and practice. Thanks.